All right, freaking live. You guys hear me all right? How are you? How are y'all doing tonight? This evening, since it is getting darker now, at around 4:35. Hey, stranger. Hey, Frigga. I think I notified everybody. Ariel, hold on, Ariel. 1 second. All right. I got a little show together tonight. Some of you might have seen well, pretty much all the content. I know Frigga and maybe Stranger has, and maybe Ariel if he shows up. Um, and let me get my phone plugged in here, right? And so it gets about frequencies, and you're gonna find it interesting. It's really interesting. So, okay, Melissa. Hey, yo, Melissa Tress. Yeah, let's see. I've got let's see, one, two. Oh, what's this? Okay, this I can. That's going to be what I share to. Real quick, I'm going to post in Discord the show links. The the main video links, not the articles. That at the end of the show, I got some articles I want to go over for those of you that want to stick around um, for some science news articles and stuff. I got uh, better on my phone, but there's still some good ones I picked out for tonight. So, oops, not Twitch, Discord.
In chaos law, our dimensions flow in a spiral as one. Come journey with me.
Okay, I think I got my restream bot going in yeah, I got a restream bot going in Mission Control. The new Discord is up. And I'll get you the Discord link. Let's see if this works. Should come through. Hey, Frank. There's the Discord. Okay, this is where all those show links will be. They'll be up for a while, and you guys can go to the mothership or Party Central and do whatever. I think permissions. I need to edit that so it's all kosher. But okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos tonight that we're going to go over. I don't think I'm going to get a copyright strike from any of it. or anything like that. Um, but there is some music in the links there, the show links, a playlist that I made, or I copied it. It's the Conspiracy Music Guru. He got Stolfagio's frequency guitar stuff. It's pretty good. Uh, so that's the kind of music we're going to be wanting uh, to listen to after we realize what's going on here in this live stream. There's the start of it. Now I can't play his music because it's probably copyrighted. So it's 432 hertz instead of 440 hertz. You'll get to understand why we need to do that here in this video that I'm going to play right now. So y'all sit back. Frank, Stranger, Melissa, Frigga. I guess who else do we got? We've got one on Twitch, my ever present either bot or somebody that knows exactly when I come on. So I appreciate the views, even if it's leveraged against me. I can flip that shit, man. Lock me up in a fucking mental institution? I don't think so. I don't think so. Fucking, I might be crazy, but I ain't going to a goddamn hospital right now. You shit yourself. It'd be a big mess if you tried to fucking force me to do that. But cop knew that, told the dude, and it's like, man, I can't do this, mister. I said, well, I'm done here. I'm out of here. Fuck that. I gotta find. I guess I can't get a psychiatrist. I guess I'm just gonna have to quit taking my Vyvanse. If my PCP, my primary care physician, won't re-up it next week, so whatever. I came off the Invega. I really don't need the Vyvanse. You know, I don't need it really. So anyway, give it a chat here. Get a screech tab going. This is your introduction kind of to what that last link I shared is the music this guy makes.
What Confucius meant about the quality of music when he says it's based upon the quality of its music, he wasn't talking about what kind of genre the music was in. He wasn't talking about whether it was rap or country, rock and roll, gospel, or jazz. What he was referring to when he meant the quality of its music was what frequency was that music being played in, and what mathematical intervals was the difference between the frequencies. You see, that was absolutely crucial. For thousands of years during the Chinese dynasties, the emperors would send out teams of people all over the kingdom to make sure that the people were playing music in the right frequencies, the proper frequencies with the proper intervals. They had strict guidelines about the music that was being played, because the emperor knew that if you had different factions of different kingdoms playing different types of music, different frequencies of music, that all those different realms would soon be at strife and against one another. So it was imperative that the entire kingdom played music in tune with one another, and they set specific and strict guidelines of what frequency was this music to be played at. So 2,500 years, or actually 4,500 years ago, the Chinese were using the vibration of music to control the people. Now let's fast forward to today. Now what do we know about today's music? What do we know about what tuning our music is in, and where did this tuning come from?
So 432 Hz was the frequency in which instruments pre-1939, again for the most part, was used in Europe and around the world. But that all changed in 1939 when an international conference held in London recommended strongly that the world frequency, at least in regards to tuning instruments, be changed to 440 Hz. After this date, the BBC, among many others around the world, required their orchestras to tune to 440 Hz. This slowly changed the tuning mechanics now being used as an industrial standard to 440 Hz. A major change from the organic 432 Hz to the 440 Hz. Only 14 years later, in 1955, 440 Hz became the standard that was adopted by industrial standards worldwide. The question people are now asking is, was there a more sinister reason for the change? Since a number of researchers have stated that people feel differently under the long-term influence of music and broadcasts at 440 Hz than they actually do at the natural organic broadcast of 432 Hz.
Today, extensive research has shown that music can speed or slow your heart rate, relax or jar your nerves, affect your blood pressure, digestion, even your rate of respiration. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you that music can also affect your emotions and desires. It can have a very significant influence on your mental processes and in turn can influence an entire society, as the Chinese knew over 4,000 years ago. So where did the frequency of today's music come from? Just about the entire modern world uses the standard concert pitch of A equals 440 Hertz. Now what this means is, on a piano, for example, the A above middle C is tuned to 440 Hertz. Then all the rest of the notes are tuned around this frequency. But the problem with this is there's absolutely nothing harmonious, either biologically or cosmically, with the 440 Hertz frequency. So why are we using it?
All right. So there's a little introduction. All right. You like that music? It's in the links. That is uh, what's his name? The conspiracy music guru. We got some good stuff, but I think that's the most uh, the one we want to use here. So next is Burger Boy. Burger Boy finally comes out and reveals to us what he's doing. So I was kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, I kind of thought so, And so this is very important info uh, commercial for Burger Boy and what he's trying to accomplish. Is similar to my uh, pursuits and maybe hot retarded chicks and some others, that just maybe don't know how to make content. It's real easy to do once you start making content. But if you want to expose stuff, if you know stuff, if you're a whistleblower, and the thing that's stopping you is the inability to be able to do what I'm doing here, right here, fucking man, it's like kindergarten shit, dude. It's all plug and play anymore. So without any further ado, Burger Boy reveals to us his shenanigans here.
We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness that resembles sleep. The movement was begun by a scientist who discovered, quite by accident, these signals being sent. We have been lulled into a trance. Please understand, they are safe as long as they are not discovered.
They want their weapons.
Look out for Charlie.
I want that son of a bitch dead. I want him dead.
I gotta do stuff around the garage, so I figured I'd get this done while I do this, and then it's two birds with one stone. So recently, I started getting these emails from people saying that they really wished I would quit doing what I was doing. One of them said, I begged you to quit doing what you're doing. And one was a comment as well on one of the videos. I think it was it Mars? The Mars video I did? I'm not sure. But then I was directed to a video earlier tonight. I saw it where a dude who's basically saying that these signals are relevant, but don't try to record V2K and you can't hear it, and blah, 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 blah. Seems like an alright guy. I don't agree with him at all, and I'm going to tell you why. Again, I'm not going to debate this, and I've said that when I first started putting out stuff publicly 6-7 years ago, whenever it was, that I wasn't going to carry on debates about this stuff, but I think it's important to talk about. Basically, he was saying that what you need to do is develop a pattern. You need to show a pattern. And that's exactly what we're doing. When everybody claims to hear voices, and you are pulling frequencies that are forming voices out of an open air recording that shouldn't be there, within frequencies that shouldn't be there. And that's where the big misunderstanding comes from. These aren't surface voices like an EVP. These are voices from ultrasound and infrasound where there shouldn't be a voice. And when it coincides with what somebody is saying, then it's a big deal. So you have all these factors like that going on. That's why this is important. And I'm going to tell you why the signals themselves are unimportant. And you can show that this signal is coming in and getting you every day at 5 a.m. or whatever. I've been doing this long enough that I can tell you right now that these are parasitic audio signals, as well as signals that are piggybacking on Wi-Fi, cell signals, and especially coming through the power grid. They're everywhere, but they are piggybacking on those things. It doesn't mean that the power grid is the source of those signals. Rather, this parasitic signal gets into the power lines, into the power grid, and emanates right from your home. It does that with cell signals. It does that with Wi-Fi. It does that on the power grid. It's doing it with everything. It's a parasitic signal. So, with that said, when you go to record this, which he did, when you go to record this and you show it, and let's say I recorded what he recorded with his phone, which was his phone next to the speaker, what he recorded was the same signal that I showed in my woodpecker video, one of my woodpecker videos. And it's 10 pulses a second. But that is also a Wi-Fi signal and all these other signals that are purposely there because they were weaponized before they were used for this type of stuff. So they're going to say, congratulations, you just recorded a Wi-Fi signal, or whatever else. So what I think is important is establishing repeatedly people hearing things and having these audio signals present when this is happening over and over and over again. That's what we've been doing. It's not so much the court of law that I'm after, but it's the court of public opinion that I'm after. And with the amount of subscribers that I've been able to accumulate doing this type of thing, now it's not like I have 250,000 subscribers, but for what I do, it's pretty cool. And it's been messed with a lot too. So I would actually have a lot more if it wasn't for the powers that be messing with my subscriber count and my views and everything else. Another thing is when your body is free of this nano and fungus and fungal graphene and barium and aluminum, and you're not a human ground loop anymore, you can't hear these interruptions and audio signals. Because that's the first place that they start to mess with you, is in your sleep, because your brain is getting closer and closer to 4 hertz, deep sleep, while you're sleeping, getting lower and lower and lower. And when you hit that ELF range, suddenly, you're talking to your neighbor or something in your dream, and it's not your neighbor. It's just a computer with a dialogue messing with you. Think about that. I think if people spent a little more time going through the depth of everything that we've done on this channel, they would understand a little more that we're not just recording V2K signals and showing them like EVPs. They shouldn't be there. In the frequencies that we are pulling them out of, they shouldn't be there. And that's important. And it's very important in the court of public opinion. What's the court of law going to do? This type of harassment, this technology, is illegal in Michigan. They still do it. They're not going to, it's going to take, just like MK Ultra, it's going to take the public being aware of it and pissed off. That's what it's going to take. It doesn't take the court of law. Court of law what? So you can get money? What good is your life? Let's say you got $2 million. So, and what good is your life if you're still being pounded with tinnitus and jolts and reverberations through your body and shocks to your head, heart pain, or what seems like heart pain, vibrations, just all of it? What good is your life going to be if you've got $2 million and you just feel like shit all the time? So it's more about the court of public opinion for me than it is the court of law, because the point is to make the public aware of it. That's when things change. Court of law is whatever. It really is. And I can't stress that enough. And I can't stress enough the fact that it's illegal to do that in Michigan. It's illegal. And it's still happening everywhere in Michigan. So, and to more people than you realize, especially people in their sleep, average people that don't even realize it's happening to them every night. So, court of law, getting the population aware of this stuff and scratching their heads about it, thinking about it, that's what's important. What was also talked about in that video is how basically the average Joe or country bumpkin or whatever can't understand what it's saying and doesn't care. But that's actually not the case. Many, many, many of my subscribers are not TIs or RF targets or whatever you want to call them, and are people that have been interested in what's being done and have been pulled into the fold and believe it now because of this. And these are people that wouldn't have considered it before, and people that probably would have never even heard of it before. And when you go to most channels that are RF targets or whatever, it's usually just RF targets who are subscribers to that channel. That and people, making fun of them or whatever. And that's not the case with this. We've pulled a lot of people into the fold, and that's what it's about, public opinion. And like I said, had my subscriber count not been messed with and all that, and that's the truth. And the fact is, if you look at my old video views compared to now, it's totally different, night and day. Some of them have over 100,000 views. And when you take that and, even if it's 50,000, word of mouth travels a long way. That's the way it used to work. So that's important to think about. And you have to look at the whole body of work. We have broke people free from this or lowered their symptoms enough to where they can maintain a relatively normal life and aren't pounded by this every day, by the work that's been done. And that's why all of this is important. It's an entire body of work. My channel isn't just some guy recording V2K. And if you dig through it and go through it, you'll realize it. And if you spend 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or longer years researching this signal, you're going to realize that you can't do shit with the signal. The signal is designed that way. It's already there. So a pulse, a surge in that signal, going from 80 decibels to 15, 40 decibels, swelling or surging, isn't shit. You're not going to be able to do anything with it. But proving that there are voices and frequencies that shouldn't be there, that's going to win over the public. Look out for Charlie.
Look out for Charlie. All right. My boy, Burger Boy there, everybody.
Have you heard of the Centennial light? It's the world's oldest light bulb. It was...
What was that coming from? Oh, it was... okay. I'm not covering the you-know-what. I'm covering other stuff here. I'm just checking real quick. Checking something real quick, and then I'll get right back with you. Okay, it's not what I thought it was. So anyway, carrying on. We are going to look at the next video because we're 35 minutes in. Okay, this is 3 videos. This is gonna be no. Let's save that for last. The 3 videos for last. Let's do the Thomas Sheridan one. Now, guys. No, where did everybody go? This is probably the most secretive occult video you'll ever watch. Thomas Sheridan kind of breaking down how to use electronic glyphs. Now, I hope this doesn't fall into the wrong hands, but it looks like it already has with Thomas Sheridan. So, I mean, what harm can it do? Hot retarded chicks, you can use this technique. These frequency techniques. Um, kind of late, but did you get the Discord? Get that Discord link right there. Show links are in on the Discord and in chat up there if you go back hot. Anyway, so here we go. Probably the most secret since radio telecommunications and electronic circuits were invented. The magicianary part of it, the magic part of it, is this fact here that it can be utilized in this manner, and it is utilized in this manner, and that's what Burger Boy was talking about, and we can't get away from it. And I addressed that in this morning's live stream. I believe Steve-O asked me if there was any way we could deflect these frequencies and stuff. I said, well, John B. Wells, the Caravan to Midnight, had a link to a product of there were frequency discs for some sort of ceramic Kevlar and orgonite metal that composite that in discs, and you get enough of them to put around your wall, make a safe room. You know, you can have a Faraday cage for EMFs or EMPs, Faraday cage, which is just basically like a motor magnet, copper wrapped around a magnet, right? Or just copper sheeting or anything that's going to stop an electric pulse, but it won't stop frequencies like the Schumann. That would entail, like lead and probably your EMF shielding and like your orgonite, your metallic ferrous and non-ferrous, so frequency blockers or amplifiers, like graphene oxide. Graphene amplifies radio frequency, and then the new topographical. Like at the beginning of this video, that blue electrical thing was a simulation of a topographical wire. The topographical semiconductors, like I said this morning, conduct electricity in 3D. It goes throughout the semiconductor instead of on the surface. Now, naturally, electricity conducts on the surfaces of things, over the surfaces of things. So if you would imagine a topographical plasma ball, instead of having the electricity coming out through your fingers in little arcs, the whole ball would glow, and the entire area inside would be if it was a topographical gas in the plasma ball. Those little plasma balls you play with. Put your hand on, the electricity goes up to. Okay. All right, so here we go. Probably the biggest secret in magic and technology starts right here with this. Don't do this at home. Don't. My suggestion is do not ever attack anyone with frequency technology of this sort, of this brainwashing sort. This is not only using, it's using a radio frequency to hijack a phrase or a sentence into the background repeatedly. And I'll let Thomas explain here.
Hello again. Being involved in the occult, I'm not just simply satisfied with, reinventing the wheel or not testing myself. And I'm constantly testing myself. Laboratory type scenarios to test the idea of magic and how it's working. And if you're interested in the occult and sorcery and magic and so on, and you want to actually practice it, you've got to actually do this. You see, magic is not about, you know, the fairy godmother and make your wish come true. You've got to, you know, it's like being a warrior, a soldier, and sometimes you have to do bad things or dark things. And that's okay only if it's justified. So I have never cursed anyone directly, ever. I don't think so. I think, like I said, when I was a kid, I did. From David Conway's book, and then I instantly regretted it, and I was probably 11 or 12, and I still haven't done it since. And it's a dark road to go down, but that's not to say I don't deflect negative energy put towards me, and I do that all the time. And again, basically the result of deflecting a curse or a spell upon the one who gave it to you is they become mentally insane, they become unhinged, and they sink to levels that nobody around them, in terms of their phobias and stuff, they don't want to be with them. They go, no, it's gone a bit too far. This person is a bit, it's gone beyond anger and vendetta. This person is profoundly sick. And that's how you really get them back, because what you do is you turbocharge their madness, and so they expose it to everyone else, and the next thing they know that they're isolated, and it's the hermit card in reverse. And they've only got other dregs for company, and even them dregs turn on them eventually as well. And that's how you. That's the safest way of doing it. Now, a few years ago, I was involved in a situation where I had to defend a loved one of mine, and it involved bullying at a workplace, and the bullying took place at a restaurant where she was working, and it caused tremendous hardship for this friend of mine and her husband. Her husband at the time was unemployed, and she badly depended on this job to pay her bills and pay their bills and look after the kids and stuff. And at the same time, the woman that she was working for at this cafe was an absolute female psychopath who was torturing her, bullying her, getting the other female staff to make fun of her, and so on. She asked me for help. I only helped because I saw the situation the family was in and what it was doing to her. A very beautiful woman, and she was aging fast. So I felt I had no choice other than to get involved in this. This was the first time I successfully used electronics in a sigil. Now, this is important. This is really important. When you create a sigil and to say, produce your will, say you want to like damage someone's business, what happens is it's basically you're focusing on this thing, and it's acting almost like a radio transmitter, and it's pushing forces within the electromagnetic spectrum, which, you read my book Sorcery, which impact upon unseen forces, what we call dark matter energy. And there's a shunting effect, and at the other end of that, the electromagnetic spectrum effects happen again, and this is where the result takes place. But you've got to make that initial push, this initial push of the electromagnetic spectrum part, which is essentially an extension of your nervous system, into so strong that it will push the unseen forces of dark energy matter and create the effect you want on the end. So this gave me an opportunity to have a go at something I've been meaning to try. I'll put a diagram down. Well, you'll see it appearing on the screen now. Now, this is basically how it works and how I devised it. I think I'm not saying I'm the first person to come up with this idea, but I'm definitely someone who can say that I achieved spectacular results with it. Now, I thought long and clearly about how to get this person back and the other people she worked with who were bullying my friend. And I went to the cafe, I hung out there, I looked at the water supply, I thought about putting a sigil on the incoming water pipe so all the food and all the drink and all the tea and coffees would taste horrible. And that was an interesting idea, but I couldn't, it would be kind of obvious. I thought about doing other things. I thought about even giving them a piece of artwork as a donation because they didn't know that I was so close to this person, their family. And so I was sitting there and I was having a cup of coffee, and they were playing a classical music station that's very popular here in Ireland. That's played all over the country. And I went back and asked my friend, do they play any other radio station except this popular classical station called Lyric FM? And they go, no, she only ever plays Lyric FM because she tries to make out she's classy and cultured. I had her. So I went home, and what I did was I ordered the components off the internet to build an FM transmitter. The FM transmitter I set to the frequency of Lyric FM. What I did then was, when it was going out to the antenna, on the positive feed of the antenna, what I did was, the transmitting part, was I don't know if you've seen them, but they're these markers you can buy that are used in it. You can actually create electronic diagrams that work on paper. And so the sigil was created in the electronic marker. It's like solder. And so that was then hardwired through, I soldered that directly. I created it on a piece of MDF. And then I soldered that directly into one of the feeds of the FM transmitter, and out again from it. So the signal, my sigil was transmitted on the same, my seal was transmitted on the same frequency as Lyric FM that was playing constantly in the cafe. Markers you can buy that are
Okay, so there's the little layout. I don't know if he did it right or not, but you got the FM transmitter. You've got this spell signal talisman that's on the circuit paper. Okay, probably soldered on the circuit paper, and then it goes to the antenna, and so does the. He's got a 9-volt right attached to it, and he's got this FM transmitter tuned to the same frequency as the radio station, right? So, and then this is in a nearby, like outside the building or somewhere under the table, and this transmitter, is transmitting to the radio at the restaurant, and transmit to the antenna, right? Through an antenna back to the restaurant's antenna. So, okay.
used in it. You can actually create soldered that directly into the programs that work on paper. And so the sigil was created in the electronic marker. It's like solder. And so that was then hardwired through, I soldered that directly. I created it on a piece of MDF, and then I soldered that directly into one of the feeds of the FM transmitter, and out again from it. So the signal, my sigil was transmitted on the same, my seal was transmitted on the same frequency as Lyric FM that was playing constantly in the cafe. Now the sigil said, I can't go into detail and I can't draw it for you, but it basically said all this, all the food and all the food and drink in here tastes foul. What I did then was I put it into a small, like those mini envelopes that you get like sort of like thank you cards in. And then tied it up nicely, put double-sided tape, went back to the cafe and stuck it under with a 9-volt battery, stuck it under, and I did it during a festival week where there would be thousands of people in the town, underneath the table, right? So, and because the transmitter used so few milliamps, I used an actual, I did a solid, I made a complete analog old-fashioned type one, that the transmission of my sigil on that frequency, I also created a signal generator. It was a small signal generator using a capacitor to create the pulse. So there was always a transmission. The transmission was what's the word? Inert. It was basically just a pulse of signal until it hit the sigil I had created and put that out through the FM transmission. So it was almost like my will amplified. Within a week, she was sued by somebody who got ill over eating the food. Within a month, the place was closed down. Absolute success. Worked tremendous. What was the key there was that the signal was transmitted on the same radio frequency as the radio station playing. Everyone would be listening to George Gershwin or Mozart or or Baroque music coming from this classical music station. It was going into their consciousness. This is what people talk about, like, oh, the elites use stuff to get us. This is how we can get them back. The sigil was transmitted on the exact same frequency that the Lyric FM was on. So it was entering into the minds of people all around the table, on the table, in the restaurant, who were eating the food. And I have no qualms about it. This person was an absolute monster. Everyone hated her. She fired staff like this, left, right, and the other, and then she hired dregs to pick on people like my friend. And she's now basically not doing nothing. And when she tried to sell herself off as the queen of the town when she had the restaurant, and now she's the queen of nothing. And I don't know how, the transmitter went on and on, because a lot of people that go to these kind of cafes, they're institutionalized, so they'll go there every day. And because I put it in there before a festival, it was the max number of people that was visiting there. And so that was it. So the electronic spell worked. And so you can try this at yourself at home. Again, don't do it unless you've got really good justification. And secondly, you've got to build the circuit yourself. You can buy online, no problem, FM transmitter circuits, plus the PCB board with the circuit with the wiring and already in it, and then you can buy those markers that do the electronic that can carry electronic current on them, and away you go. And it's a way I've taken the sigil, the seal, the talisman into the 20th century, really. And I'm sure other people, like in the early days of electronics, but this is basic. I mean, I got this idea from no one else. I'm sure other people thought of it. But since then, I've been experimenting with other things. I've also put one on the metal spire in the centre of Dublin, and of protection and both anyone bothering me, and to deflect them. And so this idea of electronics and magic is coming back into the fold again, and it shouldn't be just in the hand of scientists. Because remember, magic is an art and a science. They both work together. And yeah, that's it. It worked. And magic is just like any other art form. It develops. It has its trends, but it also has its classic ways of doing things, and it's full of improvisation. And so there you go. Another one of my secret tips that's now out there with the world. And use it wisely and use it fairly. Thank you.
All right. So, yeah, believe Frigga, I think everyone agrees with you, especially Hot, that Thomas Sheridan belongs behind bars for doing copious amounts of chaos, black chaos magic at that. Chaos magic being that he just puts it out there for whoever to come across to fall ill in that restaurant to, oh shit, they're coming to fucking get me, guys. You hear the sirens? But so he just puts the frequency out for anybody. He didn't target any one person, like somebody listens to the radio in their house and there's only one person or maybe three people, in the family. He's targeting a fucking restaurant at a festival with thousands of extra people coming through that restaurant, man. And like Frigga said, no telling how many people he hurt with that, because no telling how many people got hurt before finally one person sued the restaurant. And it wasn't only making the food bad, but it was implanting that mantra in the people's minds. And so, Arakel Toros has got lots of things to say tonight. Yes, and if I'm going to run any experiments, I will make it known, that you are. If before I do anything, I'm going to say, if you guys want to hang out and experiment with me or whatever, I got some frequencies I want to try, and I don't experiment with the harmful frequencies, but I might hit a tone or something that on accident when I'm fucking around. Um, but it's up to you guys if you want to stick around for that. I'm not going to do it tonight. I still haven't compiled a lot of my information. I do have one frequency tone that I can play that's similar to the ones I found that people have made off of Dan Winter work and some other stuff. Frequency hot likes that frequency shit, man. When it makes you feel funny, when you hit a frequency and you're all like, "Whoa, dude, I'm high, man." Yeah, I got that. I got that. You want to hear it? You want to hear it real quick? All right, for those, this is no high frequency or anything. Gotta open my BlueStacks. This is I'll tell you what it is. I'll show you as soon as it loads up here. I gotta open my BlueStacks. It's in BlueStacks. It's because it's a phone app, and then we'll get to the 3 15-minute long videos, which I don't know if I'm going to play those or not, because they're really for the select choice of us. It's not for the Christian crowd here, especially. Volume. Channel 1, Channel 2. What's going on? Oh, shit. Where's that? I have to open it from the inside here. So, how do you guys like the frequency information so far? That thing that Thomas Sheridan did is kind of devious, man, isn't it? But it works. It works. I can vouch for stuff like that working. Frequency modulations and stuff. I don't know if I can get BlueStacks to work with Restream going. It's not wanting to work. I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, my BlueStacks apparently isn't gonna work with it. Yeah, I don't want to put any frequencies on here anyway. I really haven't experimented with it long enough to want to play it publicly, because no, I didn't. I didn't put any frequencies. Suzanne Cocky. You put a letter 17 in the header. Susan Khaki can. You got the Discord? Can you link your channel in Discord so people can see it, Susan? Is anybody brave enough to hold the filter for me? See. Let me get you the Discord link again. There's the Discord link. Drop your information in the Discord, and this is some dubstep that's got frequency embedded by Aota, my buddy. Okay, yeah, just go to that Discord, go to that link, and then after you clear the rules out, you go to the Mission Actual channel and drop links. There's just some example of frequencies and the dubstep that stuff that I got on file I can work with. Have you heard the Ave Mariah slowed down thousands of times in its YouTube? It's called Angel Song. Yeah, the harp or the magic piper's pipe. No, I don't. I haven't heard. Are you talking about playing people's speech backwards and stuff? No, I'll look into that. Magic piper's pipe. Yeah, all you new people, would you post a comment in the comments? I know the title of this was screwed up. I fixed the title to the stream here on YouTube. It should be correct everywhere else, but it should be correct everywhere else. There we go. What's the frequency, KeNNeTH, is what it should be. And then I got, if anybody needs to give me some coffee money, I left my PayPal there. Please and thank you. I'm just going to publish this real quick, and then we will go over some articles, some news articles that are kind of involved everything. Man, it smells like my cat took a fucking shit outside my window or something. Fucking don't know. Hope not. Got my window open. Oh, you have a new phone? Yeah, I need to order a new phone. Okay, so okay. Biden had a mishap today. Minor moment.
It's not on the blue marker, huh?
Yeah, the blue, and
You gotta take orders.
okay. Okay. So again, Jim Quick is here. He's going to.
The blue marker. Stand on the blue marker, and he's like looking the other direction from the camera. Okay. So this playlist here starts with this one. This is the I'm going to play some music for you. But this is the playlist, the first song on the playlist you guys want for the Solfeggio Frequency Chill. I don't know if I could play his music or not, if it's copyrighted. I don't know if it's copyrighted. But I'm pretty sure it's not, because this one isn't, because fucking Alan played it last night. And this is probably all I'm going to say about any pharmaceutical things tonight. So here's your expose.
There's a deadly virus out on the loose. So you best be scared, you best be protected. So roll up your sleeves and get your ass injected. Step right up, but come and take my juice. They drop it like flies, don't you watch the news. If you don't take my juice tonight, you gonna get sick and gonna surely die. I don't mind if you big, I don't mind if you small. My juice so magic, one size fits all. Step right up and come and take my juice. Another variant, another boost. Now don't you judge my history, and I take no liability. Yeah, step right up and come and take my juice. I want you healthy and your children too. My juice don't kill, that's a bunch of lies. If it happens to you, I'll censor your demise. I don't mind if you big, I don't mind if you small. My juice so magic, one size fits all. I'm Big Farmer and I'm here for your health. I mean no harm, I just wanna help. My juice is free for you, my friend, 'cause I know you'll be back again and again and again. Step right up, come and take my juice. If you criticize, I'll silence you. No way, nobody gonna ever hear my goal.
Hey, Max.
Sure that you disappear. Yeah, step right up, come and take my juice.
Well, that's about all that song. But anyway, that's about all the pharmaceutical covered. Okay, that's 4 minutes. That's 4 minutes. Man, but it's Atlas Gunter. I really want to play this. How much time do I got? I've already gone an hour. This would take another hour to do. You guys want to listen to? It's called. We were doing about frequencies. This is about reality. I should probably save this for tomorrow night or in the morning. How about Sunday morning? This would be good for Sunday morning. How about everybody? Y'all get up early for church and I'll do a fucking live stream in the morning. All right. And it's these Rising of the Dross that's in the show links. I'm not going to link them again in case you don't have them. But this Alex Gunter is a character, dude. Seriously. Conspiracy Music Guru, that's who that was. Playing that juice, and it's got the Solfeggio frequencies. So that's going to be tomorrow. Guys, if you guys will really want to relax and play the Solfeggio music in the background, and then Watch this. Watch that. Bob Ross. Bob Ross. He's got a little bot. He's got a little bot that counts how many times he says, "Get away from me, devil," or "devil." The devil. How many times he says "devil" and "God." I don't know if he says Jesus all that much, but he's all about the devil and God controversy. Hey Ariel, I see you there. Sunday, Frigga Sunday. It's Sunday, like Sola, Sunday, or sun, SON day, or SUN day, Sunday. I never really do a lot of sinning on Sundays, not too much. Max Vision, well that it's in the show links on Discord. Max, you definitely need the Discord. Max, make sure you have this Discord because all the show links go here, and that way you can get them for everybody else. Um, do 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 do. All right, this is going to be the only article I cover out of all the other articles. I think they showed up in the show chat. If not, I'll get them. But check this out.
QCTIL launches quantum computing course for people who didn't study physics. By Veronica Combs in Hardware on November 19th, 2021, 10:36 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Black Opal is built for curious technologists who want to master the basics.
Okay. So anybody want to give me $50 so I can get get into that cloud quantum computing? Damn. 100. IBM Quantum unveils 127 qubit quantum processor, November 16th. Oh, wow, that's going to be pretty cool. Um, Metaverse cheat sheet. So, United States, media. Something in the Tech Republic, Metaverse cheat sheet, Metaverse hosting cloud. Please click here. Okay, so I got something to show you guys. I got into it. Before we go here, a little sneak preview of the Metaverse's cheat sheet. Metaverse cheat sheet. Everything you need to know. What is the metaverse? What are the key terms I need to understand the metaverse? Is the metaverse the same as VR? Blah, blah, blah. Is metaverse the latest, easily dismissed buzzword or a new platform you might have to understand? I can't believe they used meta because, man, I use the term meta in metaphysician as describing what I am. Everybody's going to think I'm some sort of physician that works in the metaverse now. I'm like, the fuck, I have to explain it. Virtual office. See the virtual office.
If you've played Animal Crossing or Fortnite, those online worlds give a hint of what the metaverse. Copyright symbol 2021 techrepublic.com, LLC. All rights reserved. 4. What is the metaverse? The metaverse is a vision for a new place to interact with other humans and bots to play games, conduct business, socialize and shop. That's the metaverse of the future. Right now, the metaverse is a grab bag of hardware, software and unrelated experiences. You likely have seen one piece of the metaverse in a standalone form, as a game or maybe a training session. There is no connective tissue to bring all these components together yet. If you've played Pokemon Go and caught a creature that you can only see via your phone, that's augmented reality, or location-based entertainment, if you want to get picky about it. Facebook's Horizon Workrooms are an example of mixed reality. You use the Oculus Quest 2 to join a metaverse cheat sheet, everything you need to know. Copyright symbol 2021 techrepublic.com, LLC. Metaverse cheat sheet, everything you need to know. Copyright symbol 2021 techrepublic.com.
All right, God damn it. That is PDF. Save the PDF to documents. Save. Uh, Discord. Did we get that for you guys on Discord here? Who's calling me? Damn it, I can't answer the phone right now. What did I do with that? Shit, let me download it again. Damn it. Dude. Documents. One second, guys. I got so many documents. Here it is. There's the members cheat sheet right there. Download. So that's about the stream, guys. I got some music. I got some more, techno music for you guys if you want. I'm just gonna go ahead and post this whole article right here. Took some time to get into it. Shit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Time's wasted. So, well, tomorrow morning we'll have a Sunday service. Won't be any kind of Sunday service like you guys are used to, but it'll be Sunday service. There's that whole damn article. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, doop, doop. What the hell? Let me give me a second and I'll get to your get to I'll get to chat here in a second. That's the new symbol right there. That's the new symbol. Anyway, Frigga, I'll be calling you shortly. Suzanne, thank you. Send in love. Yes, everybody. Indemnity and damage will fall on Esser and they will collapse the company. Oh, well, I hope you all have an excellent night. And I think, wait, did I link the articles? Let me link the articles. Let me link the articles. There's some articles I pulled out that you guys are going to want to read. I got to delete some of it. Shit. There we go. And then paste or spinach. There it is, all of it. God, it posted 4 times? Shit, I'm sorry. Anyway, guys, 1 minute and 31 seconds. So you guys got this song to clear out of here. Party's over. Party's over. And watch out for those frequencies. Because they get your money with it. They get your money. Get your money. Get your money.